Call to order the regular meeting for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dalton Raglan, this 5th day of November 2025 at 7 p.m. As we gather this evening, I would like to acknowledge on behalf of this council and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history. We are extremely grateful for the many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Okay, roll call. Councillor Banks.
Yes.
Councillor Caulfield. Councillor Keller.
Here.
Councillor Quad.
Present.
Okay. We have a resolution to adopt our agenda that we, the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dalton Raglan, adopt the agenda as submitted, moved by Councillor Keller, seconded by Councillor Quad. Any comments, questions, concerns?
No.
I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed? None. The motion is carried. Is there any disclosure of pecuniary interest with anything on the agenda tonight for anyone? See none. Mayor's address. It was very quiet in November, county council, and we did our emergency exercise, which was really interesting, as usual. And remember, tomorrow night, Sunday, supper in Quando? No, Friday night. Friday night. And then the following week on the 14th is our one year. So,
That's Friday as well, right?
pardon?
Friday in Palmer as well.
Yes, it's the 14th. Yeah. Does the clerk have anything to report on?
Yep, so October was a busy month for me, and the rest of us here in the office. Procedural audit has been completed. And as you mentioned, on October 23rd, we had the emergency management exercise, which was participated with most of the municipalities in the county. October 28th, Tammy and I attended the municipal law seminar, and the 30th, we attended the Brantford County Clerks and Treasurers Association meeting. And we've also completed the interviews for the job that we have posted to see.
And you report on that later?
We do have somebody
Yeah.
that has accepted the position. So
Okay. Okay. Okay, we have no delegations and presentations. We have a resolution to adopt minutes of the council of the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dalton Raglan, hereby adopt the minutes of the public and regular meetings of October 1st, 2025 as presented. Can I get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councillor Banks, seconded by Councillor Keller. Any comments, questions, anything on the minutes? Okay, I'll call for the vote then. All those in favor? Opposed? None. The motion is carried. Committee and or staff reports, public works.
Jordan's not here, but I have a report from Jordan to read.
Okay,
So just wanted to let you know that the Bristol Road and Trout Lake Road construction projects are almost wrapped up. They still need to finish shouldering on Trout Lake Road. And the projects have been finished well underneath budget projections. That's good.
Yeah.
The combination plow roll-off truck has arrived.
Here's that new truck.
So it's ready for snow, but we need to adapt our bins, our waste site bins, in order to mount them onto the truck to haul waste. Other than that, it is ready for service.
Nice.
The grinding was completed at the Brunel waste site. 2 bids were received, one of which was received after the deadline, so it was not accepted. And the one that was accepted was slightly over budget by approximately $2,000, but we are mandated to grind the waste in our ECA. So, especially that. The winter sand is stacked and ready to go, and that came in on budget. The surplus 2007 plow truck was sold on Gov Deals for just over 12 grand.
Nice.
And we will need a resolution from council to declare the 2009 roll-off truck as surplus so we can sell it, and he expects the bidding to start at 50,000. Starting November 10th, Public Works will be resuming a 5-day work week. And on another note, the holiday market is this Saturday from 10 till 3, and we have 21 vendors coming, which is great. The Hunter Supper is November 14th from 4:30 till 7, featuring a turkey dinner with all the trimmings. And the Christmas parade will be on December 13th. The time is yet to be determined for that. And we hope to see council there. If you are able to help with any of these events, to please let us know.
I'm making this.
Okay, well, that's hopeful. Thank you.
Very delicious.
No, we don't have a motion on the table, but can we pass a motion for surplus for the 2009?
Yes, I need a motion.
I'm gonna put her up there. You know, a moment. We have 9:31. It is coming.
Okay, we have a resolution that we, council, the corporation of the township of Brunel and Goffin Raglan hereby declare the 2009 roll-off truck as surplus and direct the operations manager to sell it on dump deals. Could I get an Uber for that, please? Moved by Councilor Quad, seconded by Councilor Banks. Any comments, questions? Okay, so I'll call for the vote. All those in favor?
Yes.
Opposed, none, the motion is carried. Sorry, it's slow. We have a resolution of the council for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Goffin Raglan hereby accept the correspondence as circulated. Can I get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councilor Keller, seconded by Councilor Banks. And the correspondence is there. Is there anything that anyone wants to pull? Just like to make note of the title for Benny, the baby letter that they raised
That's nice.
$10,000 that stays at our local Robbie Dean Center in Pembroke.
No, it's really good.
Yeah,
And the thank you too from Madawaska.
Right, yeah,
yes, that was very
nice
nice.
to see that in good old townships.
That was a big job that time, yeah. And it went on for what, 2 or 3 days? 3 anyway.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, that's so. Yeah.
We were there for Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, took a lot of man. Yeah. Anything else or anybody's interested in voting?
I don't know, I think the automated speed enforcement,
Yeah,
because sometimes I think we should have something out there, some of these vehicles going through town and just go like hell.
Yeah.
And if something's up there that shows the speed or something like that, I mean. There's gonna be an accident someday, especially if you're backing out of Hannah's there. And if there's a van blocking your way, and I notice I even try and creep out.
yeah.
And,
So I believe the county, that's will be a county responsibility.
It's a county road.
So and I think they do have signs that they,
right,
well, I think they'll lend to municipalities as requested or.
I think that's a little different than the automated speed enforcement. So
Yeah. yeah,
This is a cameras.
yeah.
No, you're exactly right.
Is this the cameras?
These are the ones that are issuing tickets.
Yeah, and they're November 14th, they're done.
I know they're talking, Ford's talking about,
Yeah, and the county,
yes, yeah, that's, oh, it's looking.
Right there.
and the county did get a few for, to put at schools, like in Renfrew on the, by the fairgrounds there. In Petawawa, there was another place, but they've never been, they won't be enacted now. So, it makes me wonder how the province has jurisdiction over that in municipalities within our boundaries. You know, like you take the city of Ottawa and the cities where there's schools and all that, how can that be a provincial?
I don't know, but apparently it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, Ford is also saying put more OPP out on there. I mean, if you listen to some of these officers, there's not a lot of people applying for the OPP.
Our officers have better things to do
Yeah,
than to sit and watch your speeders and school snacks. You know? And I mean, they can't be there 24/7.
that's right.
Like the cameras can, and I mean, if you get dinged in one of those zones, you're gonna watch the next time.
I don't know for sure it slows people down. I drive on the roads every day where the speed cameras are,
Yeah,
and everyone drives the speed limit.
yeah,
1 or 2 kilometers
Yeah.
over, that's it.
and they say, oh, well, that's because they know they're there, well, that's good, it's doing its
That's right.
purpose.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slow people down, yeah.
And they talk about traffic calming measures and how they'll supply, no, don't, will supply money to. But there again, you have more tax rate, $1 paying for something that's already being managed.
Yeah, at least the speed cameras was bringing in
Revenue.
A
revenue,
lot of revenue.
yeah.
I'm not sure what offsets that, but
I
It's a lot of
don't
money.
know either, I know they're not cheap to install, but once they're there, like,
I would think the return is pretty quick.
It's
If
Yeah.
people speed, the return is pretty quick.
so I don't know, it's, you know, I often thought if we had one in Palmer or Platteville, you know, it would help our revenue forecast.
I'll put the stop sign.
But any in Renfrew County are that are owned by the county, the municipalities own it, the revenue. It's-
You know, counties have seen over a 50% decrease in the revenue from speeding tickets.
Yeah, well, there's not enough of police to control. Okay, anything else?
To clarify, 10-5 is coming back to the next meeting.
I don't know. Do you want it to come back to the next meeting then?
Well, no, because if they're getting rid of them,
Yeah, well,
there's no sense.
keep the CN.
But like Sheldon says, I'd like to see one of those ones, those electronic ones that show you
Yeah.
the speed.
Like the reminder.
Maybe
Yeah.
someone should get in contact
Yeah.
with Lee Perkins and or maybe talk to whoever's the
Supervisor.
yeah, at the county and he can deal with it.
We may have to pass a resolution, I'm not sure, but.
Or you can look into like
Yeah.
a past resolution once it comes to deciding.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will call for the vote then. Everyone in favor?
Yeah.
Opposed, none, the motion is carried. New business, Shoreline Rural Mountains. We have a resolution that council for the corporation of the township of Blue Mountain, Raglan give tentative approval to the application for shoreline road allowance purchase to Allen and Maynard Manhattan. Could I get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councillor Keller, second by Councillor Banks. And, you've seen the application. Any comments, questions, concerns?
No concerns for me, the lot beside it's already been sold, right? So it's not gonna change anything more. It's already sold over there, by the way.
It's a pretty straightforward application, it's not blocking anybody access to the property, so
No.
all agencies have came back in favor of it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. So then they can proceed to get their survey and.
Yep, a little bit of that sort of like this.
Okay. Okay, we have, is this the one up? Oh, okay, Hinesville. So this is for to get that property for the road deeded to us. Okay,
And this is at the applicant's request
yes, yes,
for the purpose of hopefully creating that.
yeah. Okay, so the resolution reads, the council for the corporation of the township of Brunel and Dock and Raglan hereby approve the draft survey provided. Staff shall notify Mr. Milo Zavishek, whatever, to provide with registering the survey and provide 3 hard copies to the township council, further direct staff to proceed with the conveyance of part 2 on the registered survey to the township. All expenses are the responsibility of the applicant. And, can I get a minute for that, please? Moved by Councillor Banks, seconded by Councillor Bond. So this is from where to where?
By the culvert to the other end of this property.
Okay. Okay,
So he knows where her cursor is, he owns that side, and he owns part
Yeah.
1,
yeah,
and he's conveying part 2.
yeah. Yeah, because that one up there, that's,
So that's this.
yeah, that's where I'm not, another copy. Or is that James?
I don't know what that is. At that point, that the Hines Road that's on that property, that's still considered a forest road at this point, because it was maintained by the years, to 2003.
Okay. Any other comments or concerns from council? That'll be good to get that deeded to us. Yeah. Okay, I'll call for the vote then. All those in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. The 11 natural 7 is then. The letter of support for the Swim to Survive training. This was brought from the last meeting. A resolution be it resolved that the council for the corporation of the township of Newton and Dock and Raglan support the city of Dryden's resolution requesting to incorporate mandatory water safety and survive swim training into elementary curriculum for all Ontario students. And further, this resolution be forwarded to the Honorable Minister of Education of Ontario, local members of provincial parliament, the Association of Municipalities of Ontario, and all Ontario municipalities with the request for their endorsement. Could I get a order for that, please? Moved by Councillor Watt, seconded by Councillor Banks. Any comments, questions? Call for the vote, all in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. Okay, I asked for this discussion opportunity to be placed on the agenda. We've been getting calls and emails and stuff regarding, I heard as high as 17 dogs that have been abandoned that isn't on Mass Road. Well, where, but anyway. Because we don't have an animal control bylaw, these kind of things are going to be happening. And we had the incident up on Pasture where that was a pretty horrific situation. And I mean, those people called here before they even came to see if we didn't have animal control bylaw. So they could move in here, we couldn't do anything to them. So I think it's time we look at bringing back an animal control bylaw and looking for enforcement. I mean. This is not good.
No, so do we already have an animal control bylaw?
No, it was repealed. We passed an animal control bylaw when I was clerk in Brunel and Lindau.
Okay.
I left there in 1986, and somewhere after that, the animal control bylaw was repealed.
But in order to have an animal control bylaw, we need a means of enforcement.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we need to make a request to staff to look into hiring on an as-needed
We should
basis
outsource it.
municipal law enforcement services, because they will, come on a request, and they only charge you for that particular incident. I mean, you can't, to hire somebody for that, you can't do it.
No.
The only thing, our biggest problem is we don't have any short form wordings for any of our bylaws.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that they could help us with that, because that's what they do. And I mean, they have all the bylaws for all the municipalities. It's just as simple as putting the short form wordings together and getting them approved, in Toronto too, so they can issue the summonses.
Yeah.
Because other than that, they have to go, investigate, go to the courts, lay in information, and that's, yeah.
All right.
Would you like a resolution directing staff?
Yes,
Information and votes for bylaw enforcement measures.
yes. And to look at an animal control bylaw, to put one together for, I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass.
I think before staff starts on an animal control bylaw, we get that enforcement portion set down, because if they have the examples in the bylaw,
Okay.
together to discuss with them first, and then let's.
And they may just have one that works well,
Or needs minor tweaking.
yeah, okay.
I would think that they're all much alike.
But I think we can't be going and making it a wide, open animal control, like we're not gonna control raccoons and, you know, that kind of thing, it'll be for dogs. You really can, and that's, because people are burning heads and everything. Yeah.
You should be able to open up one before.
Because I think it's, we don't wanna get any more of this happening. Okay, there's a resolution of the council to the corporation of the township of Blue Mountain, Dock and Raglan hereby direct staff to bring back information and full for bylaw enforcement measures. So can I get a move of that, please? Moved by Councilor Quad, seconded by Councilor Biggs. And you have to. Well, they'll have it in the bylaws too, because it'll set the number of dogs someone can own without going to a kennel license. And then into a whole new kettle of fish, because you have to get inspected by
Mhm.
the departments that will animals. And I know that the SPCA won't take animals in our municipality now because we don't have anything. I think they will if we do have a bylaw and control. I think, I could be wrong, but I think,
I could see why they wouldn't if you don't have one.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So,
They need teeth to go.
yeah. And because I know if an animal is picked up in your municipality by law enforcement and it goes to the parent, to the, they have to pay the fines and pay everything before they even get them out, so. Yeah. So everybody's okay with that then? Okay, so try and have that for our next meeting. Yeah,
Yeah, and there's the odd time we even need bylaw enforcement for something other than animal control measures too.
yes, there
No, we
is.
should have something.
We should have something. That was one of my things that I had in mind campaign that I wanted to see municipal law enforcement. So hopefully we can get it before next time, is our next step forward. Okay, so I'll call for the vote then, all those in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. We have financial reports for the budget variance and our expenses to date. And we have a resolution of the council for the corporation of the township of Greenland, Dock and Raglan, accept the year-to-date budget variance and the monthly expenses summary as presented. Can we get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councilor Keller, seconded by Councilor Days. Everybody has reviewed them. Is there any questions? From anyone? Is our truck in the transportation then? It's good. And the asphalt, and the asphalt, well, that's good.
Yeah, the big expenses with them.
Yeah. It's just maintenance until the end of the year. Hopefully snow's good for us. No questions?
It's good.
Okay, I'll call for the vote, all those in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. We have a bylaw for land purchase to place the Tom Darien. That we, the council for the corporation of the township of Blue Island, Dock and Raglan, here adopts bylaw number 2025-44, being a bylaw to provide for the acquisition of land for municipal purposes. Having been read first, second, and third time and finally passed. Can we get a mover for that, please? Moved by Councilor Quad, seconded by Councilor Banks. So, has, the surveyors been notified? Not yet. Are you gonna do it yet this fall or?
That would be my hopes, as long as the weather holds it.
Yeah. So, is it going to be marked then or where the line is not be or?
Yeah, I'm assuming that, probably Jordan and the owners will do everything.
Okay. Yeah, he could be soon done work usually after, well, it depends on how it involves, so. Okay, any other questions or comments? Okay, I'll call for the vote, all those in favor? Opposed? None, the motion is carried. Do we have a closed session? No. Wow, we're gonna get out early.
Yes.
Good behavior.
We have a resolution for a confirmation bylaw that we be council for the corporation of the township of Blue Island, Dock and Raglan. hereby adopts bylaw 2025-45, being the bylaw to convert the proceedings of the November 5th, 2025 regular meeting of council and be read first, second, and third time and Garland House. You can move up for that, please. Moved by Councillor Lang, seconded by Councillor Watt.
Okay.
Any comments or questions? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor, just opposed, none, the motion is carried. And the adjournment, can I get a mover, please? Moved by Councillor Keller, seconded by Councillor Watt. That this meeting adjourns at 7:39 p.m. Call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed, none, the motion is carried. We didn't send a reference, but. It's short.